So basically, what I'm asking is the psychology behind Stockholm Syndrome, and I don't know if you want to go ahead and define that for the audience. That
Yeah. Okay.
psychological
Yeah.
syndrome and how it connects with the political loyalty. For example, in the black community, Vince has actually argued that we're suffering from Stockholm Syndrome, where we are actually in love with our oppressor, and that's why we can't effectively
Yes.
leave off the plantation. How would you argue that these psychological frameworks are affecting political loyalty?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's a great question. So here's how I would define that. Stockholm syndrome, first of all, very quickly and easy. Stockholm syndrome is a case where you are, you may be maligned and assaulted, and your abuser, who does the maligning and assaulting, over time, you're so used to that abuse that you actually are comfortable with it. So when you have an opportunity to escape it, you don't, because it's now you closely associate with it. It's
Right.
part of your comfort level to a degree, right? So Stockholm syndrome is where you actually come to ingratiate yourself to your abuser at some level. There's
Right.
obviously, depending on how horrendous the abuse is, you may find a way to escape. But by and large, if it's something that you can live with, a lot of people say, "Well, I actually feel more comfortable now being associated with this." Now, and I do think that we see that in broad scale in our community, and I'll get to how that's so in a second. The other question was about betrayal blindness, which is a part
Yes.
of this, what I would call a psychosis. And I do explain it as,
Okay.
psychosis within there. I mean, these are, you can't rationally fathom why people would think this way from a rational perspective. But
Right.
if you understand that they're part of a pathology that indwells some kind of psychosis with it, then okay, you can kind of understand.